On this show, we've often discussed China's growing investments around the world. The Belt and Road Initiative, whether it's viable or not, is China creating colonies through a debt trap? Now there's a new challenge, a very serious one, and something that no one's really talking about. Here is the question: is China exporting crime? Is the Belt and Road leading to law and order problems in host countries and member countries? Let me explain this, and I'll start with Nepal. Nepal is detaining Chinese citizens. This week, the police rounded up 122 Chinese nationals. This is the biggest crackdown on foreign nationals in Nepal. So why were these people detained? Because Nepalese authorities say that these people are criminals. Police suspect these Chinese citizens of stealing money from banks. Cyber crime is on the rise in Nepal. Bank machines have been hacked. Money has been stolen. The police in Nepal believes that there is a Chinese hand behind this theft. And the news has traveled back to Beijing. China is now trying to save face, and they've put a new spin to this story. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has issued a statement, and they've called the crackdown the result of, quote-unquote, active cooperation between China and Nepal. Listen to this.
According to the information I received at this point, these Chinese citizens are suspected of engaging in cross-border cyber fraud. The relevant case is currently under investigation. This is a very important case that is a result of active cooperation between the Chinese and Nepalese police. China is willing to increase cooperation with Nepal in various fields, including law enforcement, to jointly fight cross-border crime and promote friendly exchanges between people from the two countries.
This defense may work for the crackdown in Nepal, but what about other BRI countries? China's modern-day Silk Route is facilitating crime. Take the case of the Philippines. The Philippines is also part of the Belt and Road Initiative, and last week 342 Chinese workers were arrested in a raid in Manila. They are accused of running an unlicensed gambling operation. And then look at Pakistan. Why go further? Chinese citizens working on the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, have been accused of trafficking Pakistani women. We've reported this. Associated Press reports that since 2018, more than 600 women have been sold to Chinese men in Pakistan. They were taken to China. Many of them were abused. Some were even forced into prostitution. At least in one case, there are charges of forced organ harvesting. China is investing billions into Pakistan. Trafficking rings are the byproduct of this investment. And going by several reports, China has managed to muzzle the voices of those who speak out. Pakistani brides who escaped and returned home from China are raising their voice. They filed police complaints. The police then launched an investigation. The trafficking networks were identified. Men working with CPEC projects were allegedly used to lure Pakistani families. But Islamabad put a lid on this probe. They did not want to poke the dragon. Any backlash could hurt investments. Several cases against Chinese nationals in Pakistan have been crushed. Reports say that Pakistan's National Investigation Agency had sent details about the trafficking cases to Prime Minister Imran Khan. It named 52 Chinese nationals and 20 Pakistani associates. 31 of them were later acquitted in court. Separate cases were filed against at least 21 other Chinese suspects, but all of these people were later granted bail. Soon after that, they left Pakistan. Crime is growing on China's new Silk Route. And if it goes unchecked, then the Belt and Road Initiative will facilitate more crime than trade.